Welcome back into the Ramsey Ranch Kitchen. I'm Christy, and our home here is in the foothills of East Tennessee of the Smoky Mountains. And it is Easter weekend. It is hot outside. It's like 88 degrees, which is really very, very warm for this time of year. But I'm about to heat things up a little bit further. I'm going to make a hatch green chili casserole with chicken and hash browns, and then I'm going to make homemade guacamole and salsa. So I would love it if you would just sit back, grab a drink, and join me.
Oh, it's a simple living in the hills of Tennessee. But Brooks and Christy say that's the life for me.
Alrighty, I'm gonna start the casserole. I have already made my chicken. I kind of meal prepped a little bit this week. And I've got it's probably about 2 nice sized breasts worth that I made in the Pampered Chef multi-cooker, which is like an instant pot. And I use Southwestern Seasoning and taco seasoning to season it with, so it's nice and moist. It's already shredded, super duper easy. And then I'm going to use 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise and about 2/3 of a cup of sour cream. Make sure we get it all. I gotta stir anyway. So this chicken is already seasoned, but I am gonna add just a little bit of garlic powder, probably half a teaspoon. And then this is actually for the salsa. Alrighty, a little bit of salt. That was probably just a nice pinch. And then, here's the star. Hatch green chilies. These are from New Mexico. I got these on Amazon. You could also use a green chilies in the can from the store. Sometimes you can find hatch green chilies in the store. I will leave a link in the bottom of the comments if you would like to buy these wonderful. These are medium heat, so it's going to heat things up a little bit. And I probably put half a cup of the hatch green chilies. And I'm just going to mix this up. Now, I got this idea from Miss Vicky over at Vicky's Country Home. I'm putting my own spin on it, but I really loved the idea that she gave, and I was like, you know, I want to make up my own version of this casserole. This is 3 cups of hash brown potatoes. You can shred them yourself, you can get them frozen. These are actually rehydrated from dehydrated potatoes. Mixing that in there. Delicious. So the hatch green chilies do have heat. You can get them mild if you like. I like a little bit of heat, so I got medium. That looks wonderful. And I forgot my onion. This is about a half a cup of diced onion that I had already. We had a barbecue with the family last weekend, and I had some diced onions for hot dogs. So I am just going to go ahead and put those in there. If you don't like onions, leave them out. All right, easy enough. Here's my little 12 by 12 baking pan that I use for our Deluxe air fryer. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the oven portion of the air fryer and get it preheated to 375. For 25 minutes. So that started. And dump in. So Brooks is away this weekend with his buddies. He writes music and sings music, and it's WrestleMania weekend. So I didn't have the heart to tell him he couldn't go. It's kind of the one thing a year he just really loves to do. And it's his very best friends that he grew up with, his lifelong friends. So tomorrow, Emily and a couple of friends of ours and the baby, of course, Nathan actually has to work, our son-in-law. So it's kind of an off Easter for us. We're going to go up to Ober-Gatlinburg, the ski resort up in Gatlinburg, and go to the sunrise service. So that's going to be beautiful. I have been to it before and thought it was fantastic. All right. So there it is. It's in our pan. Oh, these pans are so nonstick, it's already sliding. And so what I'm going to do now is top it with cheese. This is actually Monterey Jack with hatch green chilies in it that we get from Azure Standard. You could use whatever you like. You could use Colby Jack, you could use cheddar, pepper jack if you really like it spicy. But I already shredded this previously. And this has little hatch green chilies already in the cheese. So that is going to be great. So just for some flavor, extra flavor, I'm going to top this with the Pampered Chef Southwestern Seasoning. And as soon as our oven is ready, that is ready to rock and roll. Okay, our oven's gone off. I'm just going to put that in there and let it start cooking. Okay, so now I'm going to start our salsa. This is the Pampered Chef Twist and Chop, and it's going to make super light work of making salsa. This is just for me. So I'm making a kind of small batch. I'm just going to go ahead and quarter my tomatoes. I've already taken the cores out. 2 medium-sized vine-ripened tomatoes is what I have. Alright. And then I have 1 jalapeno that I left a little bit of the vein, like a couple of seeds, just because I'd like a little bit of heat. Got some cilantro here. Of course, you can leave that out, but I love cilantro. I'm just going to add a nice... Cilantro is a measure with your heart herb. So whatever you think you would like, just add it in there. Oh, yum. I love the smell. It smells lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay. Alright. And then, these were the onions we had chopped for hamburgers. So I'm just going to add in sliced onions that I've already sliced, but they're going to get minced. And I've got some lemon juice. Just a nice couple of teaspoons. And then I have garlic powder. You can use fresh garlic if you'd like. For simple sake, I'm going to go ahead and just use my organic garlic powder. Alright. So we just going to put that on there. And I'm going to use the pulse. So what this is doing, and I'm going to go ahead and turn it around, is the blade actually moves up and down to get everything in there. And you just go until whatever consistency you like, that's how it is. I think we are almost there. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. Got one little piece of cilantro that's stuck. I would call a semi-chunky salsa, which is plenty for me. Ooh, I smell the jalapeno, y'all. That one might be hot. I'm gonna taste it and see if it needs salt. Ooh. It does need a little bit of salt. So I'm just gonna put a few pinches in there and then pulse it again. That's amazingly delicious fresh salsa. Oh, that's lovely. Very nice. Perfect. Very nice. Take my blade out. I'll just rinses right off, super easy. And pour it into my salsa bowl. I don't even have to share if I don't want to. Alright. Now we're going to come back and show you how I'm going to do the guacamole, and you're going to be amazed at this one. Alright, I am ready to make the guacamole, and I'm going to use my special avocado tool here. It has two different ends. One is to cut the avocado. Just cutting it around the pit there. And then this side is kind of magic. You just, boom, out goes the pit. And then the special scraper just scrapes that avocado right into your bowl. Just like that. Simple dimple. I've got 3 avocados that I'm doing today. I love guacamole. And when Brooks comes home, he will get to have some too. You say, wait a minute, Brooks is not home and it won't last. It'll turn brown. It's not going to turn brown, guys. And I'm going to show you why. We are putting it in a special container called the Guacamole Serve and Save. That's this. That keeps the guacamole green and fresh for, well, so far the tests have been at least 2 weeks, if you can believe that. Sounds kind of crazy, but it's true. So just one tool for our avocados now. You don't need a knife, you don't need a spoon, you need one tool. This avocado is almost to the end of its life, so we need to rejuvenate it. If it's hard as a rock, it's not right. You need to leave it out on the counter for a few days. Pit. Here's our pit. Oh, it came right out, that one. These are ripe avocados. These are ready to be eaten. Might be slightly overripe. Alrighty, so I've got our avocado in the mixing bowl. This is a mix and masher, and it makes really light work out of mashing up avocados. Well, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom, they're mashed. Okay. So I make my guacamole pretty simple. I am going to add a splash of lemon, splash of garlic, splash of salt. And then the secret ingredient is the Pampered Chef guacamole mix. And for every 1 avocado, you do a tablespoon of mix. So we're going to do 3 tablespoons of the guacamole mix. 1, 2, and 3. This is a fabulous. It's got the lime, it's got all the flavors that you love in a good guacamole. I'm going to go ahead and turn our food around. Woo! Look, that is looking delicious. Keep on stirring. Y'all, and that's it. That is all you do. Super easy. The avocado tool, the mix and masher makes it so easy. It's just good. So this is the guacamole serve and save. This is what we serve it and save it in, and it keeps it green. The longest test I know of from friends who are other Pampered Chef consultants is 2 weeks. It has stayed for 2 weeks, and it was still good. Alright, so we have our guacamole in the serve and save. And we're going to put our lid on it. It has 3 latches. And we're going to use our elevator to bring the guacamole all the way to the top. See how it's kind of squishing up in there? Now here is a little hole where, don't mind if I do, and then you just seal it and put it in the fridge, and it will stay good forever. Not ever, but for quite a long time. And then when you're ready to serve it, you just take the lid off. You take this, and you've got like a little serving platter. So here we've got our guacamole and our salsa, and our hatch green chili casserole will be out in just a few minutes. It's ready, y'all. It's ready, and it smells so good. Get my oven glove. Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness, that looks so good. I'm gonna do a taste test in just a moment. Look how beautiful that hatch green chili casserole came out. I have garnished it with a little bit of cilantro. And then look at that salsa. How wonderful that looks. Oh my goodness, yum. And our guacamole. Delicious. All right, my friends, I am ready to try this. I hope it's as good as it smells. This is a new plate that just came out for the summer. It's from the new outdoor dining set that Pampered Chef is putting out beginning May 1st. Giving you a little sneak peek. It's kind of like melamine, but it looks like stoneware. Really, really pretty. I got the whole set. Ooh. Yum. You see that? Looks delicious. All right. Let's give it a try. See the hashed chilies in there. Gotta blow it, it's hot. That is delicious. There's just enough of that hatch chili in there to make you know that you got something a little bit different. I spiced the chicken just right. A little bit of Southwest seasoning, a little bit of taco seasoning in the multi-cooker, and then shredded it up. Very simple on the chicken setting. It's delicious. I'm going to try one more bite of this salsa. Got the blue corn. Oh gosh, that's so good. So fresh. There's nothing like fresh salsa. No added sugar, just the good stuff. And the guacamole, which if I only want a little bit, I'm gonna save it and it'll be good in a few days. What a meal. Brooks and I are definitely gonna be eating on this throughout the week next week. This is my dinner tonight, and then he'll get to have some maybe Monday or Tuesday. Cinco de Mayo is coming up, so this would be a really great thing to put together for Cinco de Mayo. But I wanted to put together a quick video for you. I wanted to show you the guacamole serve and save and the twist and chop and just this wonderful recipe. Thank you, Miss Vicky, for the idea. I kind of went rogue on my own with it, but that's what cooking's all about, y'all. It's making it yours. Whatever you see that I make, you make it your way, and then it will be yours. And that's kind of what I did here. This is delicious. Keeper. I might even would add a few more of the hatch green chilies, but that's up to you, you know, depending on how much you like them. But they have a really rich sweet almost like a sweet and savory pepper, almost like a poblano, but better. And then there is some heat, so they're really good. I am so pleased with this. I'm excited to eat dinner. But anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful week ahead, and thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed to Ramsey Ranch yet, go ahead and please do that. That helps us out. We have hit our 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. Share our videos out so that we can get our watch hours in, and so that we can bring you more. In the meantime, get you in the kitchen and cook you up something good, and we'll see you next time.